here.
Ngayong gabi magbibigay kami ng mga ulat tungkol sa mga lumalalang paglabag sa karapatang pantao sa Apolyon. Ayon sa mga ulat mula sa mga organisasyong pangkarapatang pantao, nagsasagawa ang pamahalaan ng Apolyon ng mga malupit na gawain gaya ng genocide, extrajudicial killings at pag-recruit ng mga batang sundalo. Ang mga ulat na ito ay nagdudulot ng malaking pag-alala sa buong mundo. Maraming mga bansa ang nananawagan ng mga parusa laban sa Apolyon at hinihikayat ang...
Ano? Nakita niyo ba ang nangyari sa bansang Apolyon? Hindi ba't ganito rin ang nangyari sa bansang Burma? Hahayaan ba natin na walang gawin ng pamahalaan? Kung nagawa nila sa Burma, dapat sa Apolyon din.
Tama ka, hindi ito maaari. Dapat may gawin ng pamahalaan. Dapat parusahan sila.
This has to stop. We need to do something.
We gathered here today to discuss the complex issues of sanction. Sa mga nakita ko at mga balita na ihatid sa akin, di na karapat dapat pangayaan ng bansang Apolyon sa kanilang masamang ginagawa. Alam ba na lahat ang tinutukoy ko?
Genocide, extrajudicial killings, and child soldier recruitments. It's like Burma all over again, Mr. President.
Exactly, Mr. Nicolau. Kaya naman napag-desisyon ng kampatawan sila ng nararapat na sanksyon upang tigilan nila ang kanilang ginagawa.
And what kind of sanctions, Mr. President?
We will cease all trade relations with Apolyon. These include the suspension of food export, military support, and essential goods. Additionally, we will impose stringent visa restrictions and withdraw our diplomatic personnel immediately.
But Mr. President, these sanctions na pinag-uusapan natin can lead to unintended consequences. For example, it can lead to increased poverty, food insecurities, and even civil unrest. In this case, lalong maghihirap ang mga manihirap.
Can't believe we're even considering this. Hindi pa ba tayo natuto sa ginawa natin sa bansang Burma? Ang mga tao ay naghihirap and many are still recovering. Do we really want to repeat the same mistake? It's cruel and effective way to achieve our goals. I propose we need to find a more humane and sustainable solution.
I understand your concern about sanctions. However, I believe they are useful for stopping bad actions by rogue regimes. In keeping global peace, they send clear messages and push for change.
Sabi ko nga kanina, there may be an unexpected effects from these sanctions. Those who are most at risk are heavily impacted by these killings. Basically, there may be more negative impacts than positive ones. So, hindi rin naman tayo sigurado na matatapos ang human rights violation even though after these sanctions.
The sanctions can hurt innocent people in Apolyon. Mahirapan silang maghanap ng trabaho at pagkukuhaan ng pagkain sa araw-araw. Prices might go up and there could be problems in the community. Children, old people, and people with disabilities are most likely to be affected.
Ms. Dayan, you're being naive. The world is dangerous and we must use the tools available. Sanctions work. As you mentioned with Burma,
Are you ignoring that we stop a rising threat there?
I agree with Ms. Dayan. Sanctions can have unintended consequences.
Mr. Claims, you're overlooking the importance of deterrence. Sanctions can send a clear message to a regime that violate international law.
Bilang isang foreign minister, syempre naniniwala ako na diplomacy should be our primary tool for addressing global challenges. And I know the importance of sanctions, but of course, we only should use it with caution and as a last resort. And lastly, we can still achieve our objectives even without using punitive measures. Unang-una dyan is by fostering dialogues and building relationships.
We must recognize the importance of deterrence. Sanctions are strong tools to pressure regimes that violate international law.
I think I need more time to think about this case. Kailangan ko ng karagdagang impormasyon at payo mula sa ating otoridad. I'll announce our next conference. Thank you all for your contribution today. If there are no further comments, we can adjourn this meeting. Have a great day, everyone.
Mr. Reyes, do you have something time?
Yes, Ms. Dayan. Hindi naman ako nagmamadali ng matters. Bakit?
I was wondering if you feel free to grab some coffee. May mahalaga lang akong sasabihin tungkol sa sanction.
Mr. President, I fully support your decision to impose sanctions as a wise move that will strengthen our bilateral relations.
I've been thinking about Peter's argument. Parang may mali. Although sa naririnig ko, isa rin siya sa mga nagsusupport sa Burman sanctions.
Pwede. Alam mo, Miss Dayan, yung pag-support niya sa mga sanctions, it's a bit enthusiastic. Alam mo yun?
I've heard some rumors that he's involved in some shady business dealings. Sa tingin mo, may kinalaman kaya siya dito?
Teka, totoo ba? I haven't heard that. What do you think about hiring some private investigators?
Nay! Nay!
I'll win this one.
Serious na yan?
Did you find out Nicholas' secret?
Tingnan nyo, parami na nagparami ang kasamang ginagawa ng bansang Apolyon. Wala pa rin ginagawa ang gobyerno natin. Ilang araw na tayo naglarali sa harap ng White House, at wala pa rin tayong napapala.
Boss, saka na kapag may gagawin ka. Hindi na kami papayag na umaulit pa ito. Kailangan gumawa na ng aksyon ang bansa natin. At alam mo namang bukod sa gagawa tayo ng tama para sa bansang Apolyon, sandamakmak na pera rin na nag-aantay sa atin.
Oo nga naman, boss, baka nakakalimutan mo, milyones ang nakataya rito kung nagtatagumpay tayo. Lalo na't nasa atin ang suporta ng malaking kumpanya na kalaban ng kumpanyang nasa bansang yon.
Manahimik na kayo, gawin niyo na lang ang dapat niyong gawin.
Mali ba talaga na patawan ko pa silang sanction? But how could I stop them from their crimes if I don't do this?
The sanctions can hurt innocent people in Apolyon. Mahirapan sila maghanap ng trabaho at pagkukuhaan ng pagkain sa araw-araw.
Mr. President, I fully support your decision to impose sanctions as a wise move that will strengthen our bilateral relations.
Good morning, everyone. I would want to thank you all for being here today. Before we proceed to our next agenda, we want to take a moment to acknowledge the hard work and dedication. Last time, Mr. Yan and Mr. Creyos, your parties were both against the sanction.
Yes, Mr. President.
Can you restate your points? Why are you against the sanction? For Ms. Akira here, she's the representative of Apollyon, and I think that's better if she can hear all of your statements.
Of course, Mr. President, we must be mindful of the unintended consequences of our policies and harm innocent people who are not responsible for the government actions.
Para sa akin, Mr. President, these sanctions could harm our diplomatic relations and baka mas lalo pa tayong mahirapan to negotiate solutions to their human rights violation.
I believe na meron pa rin tayong ibang options. We can consider diplomatic pressure, targeted sanctions against individuals involved in human rights abuses, and support for civil society organizations working for human rights. Dahil dito, malalaman natin ang punot dulo ng problemang ito nang walang dinadami ng maraming tao.
And also, Mr. President, it is possible na hindi natin makuha yung gusto natin mangyari and lalo pang lumala ang mga sitwasyon. I believe that improving or maintaining our relations with Apollyon is strategically more important for our own country's interests. I would like to advocate some alternative issues to address this.
What do you think about this, Mr. Richard?
Well, all their points are understandable, and I believe that abusing human rights is really wrong. But by putting sanctions, it can create economic hardship that pressure the government to reconsider its policies. No matter what happened, we should stop their own nation from abusing their own people.
Let's have a break first. Gentlemen, I give in your arguments careful consideration. While I understand the concern raised by Ms. Dayan and Mr. Crayos, I believe that sanctions can be a valuable tool when used judiciously.
Mr. President, I am grateful for your support, and I believe that sanctions are essential for maintaining global stability.
Mr. President, before you make your final decision, I would like to present some evidence that may change your perspective.
Proceed.
As I've said, Richard's support for the sanctions is not purely based on facts.
That's ridiculous! Are you accusing me now just because you lost your case?
Oh, I'm sure, Richard, this is not just some accusations, and you know what I mean.
I am at loss here, everyone. Please state the truth, now! You're the head of the activists?
Mr. President, this is conspiracy against me. They're all lying.
The evidence speaks for itself. Richard, you've been exposed. Your support for sanctions is not based on principle, but on personal pain.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
You're all lying!
I'll win this one.
I'm afraid you lost my trust.
Pakiusap, bigyan niyo ako ng isang pagkakataon. May paliwanag ko ang lahat.
This is my perfect victory.